Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading for approximately the period between the 3rd and the 9th of May, and this is for Taurus. Taurus, thank you for joining my channel. Thank you very much for supporting me. Please make sure you like and comment. If you need any information about me, it's below the video. I always forget to say that, but I'm going to try and remember to sort of put myself out there a little bit more. Wow. Oh, this is lovely. So, okay, there's a feeling here that something you're wishing for is coming your way, and you may have spent some time in contemplation about this. You've got a wish coming true, but I feel that it's because you've looked at things from a different perspective. So maybe you weren't seeing what was right in front of your eyes and you needed to take time out to really see what was being offered, because maybe you were only looking at it from one perspective and not from both. Okay, or all perspectives. Sometimes we tend to get locked into an idea of how things should be, and sometimes we say no without really thinking, is it the best thing for us? So something here is telling you that. I'm using the Tarot Mucha here, if you wonder what the deck is. All right, I have the Seven of Swords coming first out. Now, the Seven of Swords is a card that shows someone creeping away from camp with the swords. He has 5 swords with him and he's left 2 swords behind. Now, the swords represent thoughts and ideas. So, you know, this can be someone stealing intellectual property. It can be someone stealing away with your ideas, or taking some sort of pat on the back for something perhaps that you've come up with. Can also talk about somebody getting away with something in terms of not speaking up or not saying what they mean to say. So very often this sort of gets called the card of betrayal. But whatever it is, this person's trying to get away without telling a truth or the truth. Okay, so behind that we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles can represent Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So this could be you. It could be you that's walked away from something because you've had a huge realization, or you're going towards a wish. But it could also be you walking towards another earth sign. How interesting. We have the Queen and the King of Pentacles coming here together. Okay, and then we have the Empress. Alrighty, when we were talking about your wish coming true, because you're looking at things from a different perspective, I think perhaps some of you have given up on the idea of finding love. Especially with the 2 matching suits here. You know, very often we can walk away from things and then later realise that perhaps we've walked away from something that had more potential than we saw at the time. Sometimes we can be seeing life through negative lenses and sort of thinking that that's never going to happen for us. Something will never come in for us. Something will never come true. And changing your perspective may be that you've realised that you can look at things in a very different way and understand that perhaps you are worthy of finding someone, and perhaps that's enough to grant your wish. When you have a negative attitude towards things, or you're saying things can't come towards you or things can't happen, the universe has a habit of manifesting that for you. So unless you're actually realizing how valuable and how amazing you are, you're going to get what you are putting out to the universe. So think about it in future when you're saying, oh, here we go, the Hangman's come straight out again. This is you seeing things from a different perspective. This is the card that flew out in the beginning. Now, what happens with the Hanged Man? Sometimes we have a little bit of an epiphany, or some sort of little nudge from the universe that says to us, maybe we're seeing things in the wrong way, or maybe we're seeing things in a light that's not favourable for us. So sometimes this means that we go inside to have a look at how we can do things differently. If you do your self-work, some people don't bother. Some people go into denial. They don't want to see what they have to do, so they never address those things that limit them in life, and then wonder why things pass them by. So this is you going inside to really understand. So something must have happened here to change the way you think about things, or the way you see the world. Definitely. Yep, because there's the 9 of Cups again. So the same 2 cards come out. So they were definitely for you. Now, what happens sometimes, and especially because we got the King and Queen up front, I think you've either come out of a relationship maybe some time ago, you may have been on your own for a while. It may be that you're not able to get a business off the ground, but whatever it is here, the universe is coming in to say your wish is possible for you. It is possible for you to attain anything you wish or you want. But in order to do that, you've got to think of things in a very different way. And if you're constantly saying you're not going to achieve something, then the chances are pretty good that's how your life will pan out. So what you've got to say is, regardless how you're feeling, you've got to be saying, this is here for you. This love is here for you. It is. I can see it. So if you're not thinking that it is, it's probably right on your doorstep and you're not seeing it. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups coming out. This is your energy, you see. This is looking back at the past, you know, looking back at the cups that have spilled, thinking that's all you have. What was in your past is it. You'll never find that again. But while the 2 cups sit in front of you here full, and you're not looking at them, you're too busy looking at the spilled cups. Okay, so we have an offer coming in. So you definitely have someone coming towards you. Just have to change the way you see things in order for this to move in your direction. This is very slow energy. But this is a gift to you. This is something beautiful coming your way. You just have to open your mind and your heart and the way you think about things in order to bring it forward. Because if you're negative about it and you don't believe you deserve this, then this person's going to either be rejected or probably not even want to come near the energy that you're giving off. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I'm getting there. This is definitely some sort of relationship coming in very quickly. We have offers and we have a Pisces here. We have you closing out a cycle, and that's what has to happen. With this Hanged Man, you have to finish your old way of thinking and move into a new way of thinking. This is discarding your core beliefs about not being worthy, not being the right person, not being in the right place, not deserving love. This is what has to close out because somebody's trying to make an offer here. Now, you could be dealing with this person on the internet or you could be dealing with this person through social media, but somebody here is feeling like they want to get to know you better. There's new energy, a new start. Okay, so we have here the Death card, which talks about transformation. And we have you looking out towards the future, taking a different path. What a beautiful reading, Taurus. And there you go. So you've got your passion back here and you're riding in on your horse to accept this offer. Really nice reading. Okay, so what we have here. So I'm just going to sum it up. Not that I need to. It's pretty straightforward. I feel like this is you. I feel that you've been keeping all your thoughts and feelings to yourself and you haven't been expressing yourself. I feel like you have somebody coming in here, somebody that you're going to really fall in love with and want a future with. Look, Queen of Wands here. This could be an earth sign, but this is husband and wife for me. So I think it's more likely you're heading towards a fire sign or a water sign, but whatever. I feel like you have been doing this very negative self-talk here. I think you've been either stuck in your past, unhappy with things, how they've turned out for you in the past. And you've now set your sights on, that's it. I'm not going to find anybody, so therefore I'm not even going to bother putting it out there anymore. But something's happened here because you've got a wish coming in and something's happened where you've received some sort of information or some sort of idea or some sort of epiphany moment from the universe. Maybe Spirit's given you a little bit of a jab in the ribs and said, hey, you know, all the time you're thinking like that, nothing will come your way because you're closed off. So I feel like there's this real energy here of you looking inside, realizing how that behavior or that way of thinking or that way of seeing things doesn't serve you any longer because you have new love coming in here. And I feel like it's really sort of putting the past behind you and having a brand new way of doing things. Because for me, there's a great transformation and closing out a cycle, moving in a completely different direction here. And I see you really grabbing hold of that passion, really understanding that you can bring this in. You just have to have a different way of approaching it. Okay, so I'm going to read the energy oracle cards here. Oh, that one wants to come out. And it's called Magician and the Mirror. Let me just find it in my book. Card 53. I haven't used these cards very much. I've seen them a lot, but They've sat in my cupboard for a while, so I can get to know them. Okay, the Magician and the Mirror. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. So you're taking your power back here. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion, fire. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. That's a cup. And that's what I just said to you. You've got a fire sign or a water sign coming in here. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation, which we have in the Devil card here. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. And that is about dismissing your negative ideas and taking on the positive ones. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the Magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. What a beautiful reading, Taurus. Have a great week. Thank you.